We have gathered here today to repeatedly condemn the aggression of Russian Federation against Ukraine that started 8 years ago with the annexation of Crimea Peninsula, as well as to express our firm support for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine. It is the 204th day of the war. There have been 8 months of continuous attack on Ukraine's cities, villages, and civil infrastructure, during which thousands of innocent people have been killed and millions of Ukrainians have been constrained to leave their home behind. Ladies and gentlemen, from the very first days of the invasion, Moldova joined the international community in condemning the war of Russia against Ukraine and demanded the immediate cessation of aggression. This war is an unprovoked attack on the neighbor and friend, Ukraine. Ukraine is today in the vanguard of the free world, fighting heroically for the security of the whole Europe and of the Republic of Moldova as well. Ukraine still needs our help. The consequences of the war extend far beyond Ukraine and the region, and the Republic of Moldova is not exception. As a country with a population less than 3 million, we have provided shelter for more than 500,000 refugees fleeing war. Approximately 85,000 refugees choose to stay with us, and during this whole period, there are 130 Ukrainian newborns who saw the light of the day in the maternity hospitals of the Republic of Moldova. This war has disrupted the logistic chains in the region, but we did not give up. Together with our colleagues from Ukraine, we relaunched in a record time the traffic on the Berezino-Basarabeasca railway section, by which the connection with Romanian ports is ensured. There is no doubt that Russia is deliberately attacking civil targets in Ukraine. These past days, missiles, drones, and artillery firings have been hitting office buildings, apartment blocks, energy infrastructure facilities, killing and injuring hundreds of people. Other hundreds of thousands remaining without electricity and drinking water. 3 of these missiles launched by Russia toward Ukraine violated the airspace of the Republic of Moldova, endangering as well civil aviation. This action is a blatant infringement on the sovereignty of our airspace and on the neutrality of the Republic of Moldova, committed by the Russian armed forces, which we are categorically condemning. Neutrality doesn't mean you don't have to define your airspace as well. More than that. When you have such a status, you especially need to pay more attention to this dimension, and we will pay this attention, especially because we have partners who help us become stronger, and one of the priorities is to develop the army. Despite all this, in order to be really neutral, we have been continuously asking for the withdrawal of Russian troops and ammunition from the territory of our country. Their presence in the Transnistria region being a fundamental violation of the neutrality and independence of our country. We have condemned and continue to condemn the annexation of Crimea, as well as the so-called recent referendums in the regions of Kherson, Zaporozhye, Donetsk and Lugansk of Ukraine. The Republic of Moldova does not recognize and will not recognize the attempt of illegal annexation by the Russian Federation of Ukraine territories. We reconfirm our firm support for the independence, sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine within its internationally recognized border. From this podium, I'd like to express my admiration for all the Ukrainians, for their courage, resistance, and inner strength to continue this fight for their country, identity, justice, and freedom. Slava Ukraini!
Heroям слава. Thank you, Igor.